Hey everyone, welcome to episode of the Star Wars Popcast. My name's Christopher.
My name's Patrick.
I'm Lex.
And today we've got we got a fourth person on the episode today. We got a special guest. Joe, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hey everyone, I'm Return of the Jedi. I basically have a channel where I just highlight my collection, and it's real casual, and I'm an ambassador of Star Wars positivity.
Nice.
Yeah. Which is always good in this fandom because there's a lot of negativity in this one. But you say casual. It doesn't look like you're a casual collector there.
The collecting is borderline, but the channel's casual.
Yeah. Gotcha. So I think we most of us know about your channel and your collection. We've seen your collection. You've been on Lex's podcast there, and you've got a decent collection of Star Wars Funkos, which we'll talk to in a little bit. I'll talk about in a little bit, but like, how long have you been collecting, just in general, and then when did you start getting into the Funkos?
So in the big scheme of life as a whole, I started getting into collecting like when I was a real young child. Like the first thing I ever got was my mom bought me a C-3PO with a broken foot of like the 12-inch, like the jumbo figures or whatever from like the late 70s. And that was the first thing I ever had. And I loved it so much. And every now and then she might snag something small from a garage sale or something if she found it. And then when the Power of the Force 2 came out in the mid 90s, that's when I like really started stepping it up, and still a kid, but then I got like an allowance for doing chores. So I would basically work and take my allowance to the store on the weekend, and I would figure out which figure I wanted to buy. So it's probably been, I'm going to be 40 in a couple months. So this has probably been like a 30 to 35 year hobby so far.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Impressive.
Yeah, thanks.
And you've got not only do I like your collection, but I like how you display it.
Thanks. That means a lot. I take pride in that aspect too, quite a bit, because I just feel like we're all collecting stuff. You accumulate a lot of things, and it's very easy to make it look very bad or very good, depending on how you display it. So I really put equal value into those aspects, and even buying like shelving and lighting and stuff to highlight it. I mean, I think some of those components are just equally as valuable as the pieces in the collection themselves, because they just show it off well. So it's fun, but I appreciate that a lot, Patrick. Thank you.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you coming on and chatting with us today. Like I said, we'll talk about your collection in a little bit. But first, did you guys pick up anything this week? Funko Pop wise?
I did.
Patrick?
After spending a little bit of cash last week, I did. As I was telling you earlier, I had a mix-up with GameStop trying to do a pre-order. Where they were to pick up was in Tennessee. Like for some reason it switched my default store, but I got all that resolved, canceled that and all. But I did pick up the entire wave. Oh, there we go, like that.
Nice.
Nice.
So very excited for these new Gaming Great Legends. Like they look great. The boxes, like that's what kind of threw me off when I was looking for them, because the box has a different little box art from the other Gaming Greats we've seen in the past. So it threw me off, but it looks great. I mean, it really goes with the motif they're going for. So it's almost like it's got its own color skin to match the wave of these pops. So really cool. Really cool.
I like that it kind of has the like the legends. I don't know what it's called, like the ribbon on the back of it, and it says kind of like just how they have it on the books. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It
looks really nice. Really, like, again, I know most of us aren't box collectors, but and I've only kind of recently
dipped your toes in. You jumped into the deep end. You didn't dip your toes into the out of box. Now you're all in. You jumped into the deep end.
But you know what? Here's something my wife was saying, like, wow, you can see so much more, and you could put much more now that you've done it like this. She's like, and I just like look at them. She's like, I'll be honest, like the boxes, you have your collection, but I come down and I can't stop. Just my eye goes everywhere. She's like, the way you've even put it together, you're constantly looking because there's characters from everywhere throughout it. She's like, so I've been trying to do it by weight, kind of like waves. Like each movie has its
Right.
wave. So you got this wave and this wave of it. So that kind of helps. And then sometimes I'll, skew and pull some out from the wave to put somewhere else. Like I've kind of got more of like an Ahsoka and a Vader area. But yeah, I displaying is something I've been working on. So it's as you obviously know, Joe, like working on your display is just as equally as important as the collection itself. Like what pieces to select, like how do you light it, how do you display it, little quirky things. Like I realized I turned some of them on a slight angle only because from where I want to see them, I want them looking at me. So it's just one of those things that as you, the collector and the person putting them on display, realizes. So very cool.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Lex, did you pick anything up this week?
I did not. I actually probably won't be picking up anything anytime soon. I probably need to downsize my collection a little bit because I will be moving sometime before October now that I secured a new job. So probably need to kind of condense my collection down. So I'm going to try to hold back a little bit, at least until I move and kind of get everything situated. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff that's coming out. So I definitely am very tempted by the dark side, but I'm going to try to remain.
You have a post up, right? That you've got a few pops that you might be getting rid of?
Yeah, I've been trying to get rid of them for a while now, but it's now like official, so I now need to like really kind of move them, but we'll see.
I'll take Chewie off.
Yeah.
I messaged you. I'm going to take Chewie off your hand.
Okay. You can have
But if anyone out there in
I don't think I saw that post.
Yeah,
I don't think I saw that post.
Or watching the stream, if you're looking for some cool pops and some good ones too, check out Jedi Lex's post.
Yeah, I'll sell them on the low too.
We got Star Wars Addict in the chat. Hello, first time watcher. Thanks for hopping in the chat.
Thanks for coming, man.
I just had him on my recent episode.
Yeah, on your yeah, we saw that. Peak Obi-Wan says, "Hi gang, happy Saturday." And Star Wars Addict says, "Congratulations, Lex, on the new job." Absolutely,
absolutely, Lex. Kick ass.
Yeah. It's a new step. I'm moving away from home, moving pretty far away. I'm moving up to Jacksonville, so it's gonna be, I've been in South Florida my whole life, but I did get a really good position. I'm gonna be working in the surgical ICU, so definitely a pretty big step forward, and I'm super excited about this new chapter in my life. So very exciting.
As you should. That's awesome. That is awesome.
You're like 1-bedroom apartment, all Star Wars. There we go.
Well, I'm really hoping for possibly a 2, but I got to see what I can, finagle. Because it'd be nice to kind of have like a Star Wars like little office or whatever that I can do my videos in and stuff. But if I have to get a 1 apartment, I'll make a 1-bedroom. I'll make it work.
Yeah,
it'll be Star Wars
everywhere.
For sure.
Everywhere. Yeah,
little motifs everywhere, kind of, but heavily Star Wars.
Yeah,
nice.
Joe, how about yourself? Have you picked up any Funko Pops lately?
So not lately. The most recent Funkos I bought was the box set with Darth Nihilus. So that was the most recent thing I got. I absolutely love that one. And I got a Gentle Giant Lando statue, like the milestone statue. So that's something I snagged because I was able to get a good deal on it. I got that for like half off.
Nice.
So I was really happy about that. But for Funko, that box set was probably the last ones I got. But I definitely want to get all the ones, Patrick, that you just got. I mean, I just love all the deep cut characters, and that's something that Funko just does.
They're so well done. Like, of all the lines, and I think my cohorts in crime here agree, those gaming greats have been like banger after banger after banger. Because if without it, we wouldn't have half the clone troopers we have, right off the clip. So I think the Funko gaming greats works very well as a series. And keep it going. Keep it going. Love it.
100%. And it's been cool too, because I saw Yenyuan Kenobi. We had him on.
Yeah.
He's been like photographing them, and I'm like, wow, like these are impressive. Like I haven't seen them in hand.
Just made me go. I was like, dude, I gotta get it now. Like I gotta get, like not just get it. Like I need to have it because the eyes. And he did a nice little color shift in the overall image color, and the eyes just with that orangey red pop. I mean, they're really good looking pops. Like, and that's why I think that series that they've been doing has been banger after banger. Like not
Yeah.
one, like there hasn't been a character that's been repeated a million times that they've put out in that wave, you know, in the many series of those waves. So keep going. I love it. I love it.
Totally.
Yeah, I agree. Poser in the chat.
Hello.
Thanks for hopping in the chat there. Yeah, so I picked up. Actually, went to GameStop this morning and I picked up a few pops too. So these ones I know Patrick, you have a couple of these already. So I got the Grogu with the frog.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I got the Grogu with the Force Barrier, which this one's awesome. I love
That
this
is
one.
Fire.
Yeah,
Literally.
it's gonna look really great
Literally.
out of the box. Yeah. And then I got two other ones. So I had pre-ordered the IG, what is it? The IG-11, no, IG-12, the talking one, and I saw it in person and I was like, this is pretty big. Like it's not going to fit in my display, so I passed on that one. But I did get the IG-11 Marshall.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then they did have Darth Malgus. I got to wait for the other two, but
Nice.
Malgus looks great. Yeah. I'm excited about him. He's got a lot of weight to him, eh? Did you notice?
I haven't taken him out of box yet.
No, but like
I haven't done my unboxing.
comparing like this box to, I don't know, like the Bo-Katan or whatever. Like he's got a lot of weight.
Yeah, going from the HK to him.
Yeah,
big difference. Yeah,
yeah. So
it's probably the head sculpt is so thick.
Yeah, I think so.
There's all this wrinkle detail right by the mouth, and I mean, I'm telling you, this is a cool looking pop.
Oh yeah, for sure. They did a great job on that one, and the rest of the set. I'm excited to get the rest of the set. So,
Chris, I'm curious because I haven't seen it in the stores yet. I have the, obviously the talking one with IG and Grogu kind of inside of him doing yes no. I know they have a normal version, but I'm curious, is it the same size? Because I can't tell if it's a little smaller or is it still that big, as big as the one I got?
No, it's just as big. I saw it today. I was like, it doesn't sit with the rest of the pops in my display, right? So I was like, you know what?
Oh, okay. Because I thought if it was the normal size,
no, it's the same size.
One. But when I noticed it today, when I was just kind of looking to prepare for today's fun, I was looking and I saw that come up, and I'm like, wait a second, is that box really the same size? It kind of threw me off, so I wasn't sure. So that's good to know.
Yeah,
very good to know.
Yeah, the only difference is the talking one. So you pay a little bit more for the talking one, but
I think it's like $5 difference. Okay.
Yeah. So
I got it then. I don't need to get the other.
Poser said picked up the Qui-Gon Amazon exclusive today. Looks very nice, very cool. That one's a great one.
I like the face on that one.
Yeah, even though it's marketed as Tatooine. Yes,
Tatooine.
We know where
floors.
Yeah, but that's okay. If you don't keep the box, it's okay. So
he was force willing it. He was force willing himself there because he was tired of the sand. It's rough. It's cool.
Right. But we do have a little bit of news today before we hop into our chat with our guests here. So let's jump into our pop report and see what's new.
No need to report that to him until we have something to report.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of New York Comic-Con news that is starting to, make its way into the world, and there is a Star Wars pop on this list, and it's a hooded Kylo Ren from The Force Awakens. And I feel like recently we've gotten a lot of Kylo Rens. So I wonder how different this is going to be, or if it's just going to be kind of the same mold that we've already gotten with the New York Comic-Con sticker slapped on it. But I just feel like there's so many other great pops that we haven't gotten from other shows that have come out that should be on this list over a hooded Kylo Ren, but that's just me.
I concur. I concur.
So, we still haven't even gotten an Ezra from the Ahsoka. I thought that would have been, an easy one, or the Anakin, I don't know. There's just, so many other pops I feel like we could be doing of Kylo, because we just got one, the bronze.
How about the Stranger?
Ray painted it.
Yeah, I'd even take the Stranger over hooded Kylo at this point, because I don't know if we're ever going to get another wave of Funko line on it.
I don't think we will now.
Highly doubting it.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive we won't now.
I mean, I was talking to Victoria yesterday on like on her channel for the Cantina Social Hour, and we were kind of discussing that exact topic and kind of, you know, what we think is in the pipeline is probably already going into production. So whatever's in the pipeline is probably all that we're going to be getting, but anything after that, probably not. So I don't think if Funko has anything lined up for a second wave, I think we're probably not going to get it. And, you know, I think that's really kind of tough, unfortunately, because there's some great pops from the Acolyte that we didn't even get. Whereas we got others, like we got a Yord and we didn't even get a Jekki. We didn't get, you know, Chimera, the Strange,
Indara,
like
yeah.
in his outfit or whatever. We didn't even get May, like one of the main characters, but we got Basil, who everyone's like confused about. So I don't know. It's definitely
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the second wave will at least come with some of those main, because let's face it, the Stranger's going to outsell the rest of them anyway. Whatever they've already produced, the Stranger will outsell all of that.
Yeah,
100%.
So it's definitely interesting to see what this cancellation is going to mean for the collectibles, at least of the Acolyte and even future series, unfortunately.
Yeah, I heard that Disney was pulling the Acolyte swag.
They took everything off everything's off the website. Yeah,
and I thought it was back up.
Is it?
Like, I think it was only like 2 shirts that were on there, and they were like older, and then they were added back. At least that's what the chat was saying yesterday when we were talking about it, that it kind of really wasn't anything. Like, people just had now noticed there was nothing in there and was like, oh my gosh, like this is huge. But I think there was really only some shirts that were on there, and then
that's all that's on there right now.
And now they're back. So I don't know. I think people might just be blowing stuff up just to be like, we did it. We canceled the Acolyte, you know, and just sucks.
It does. I mean, I think the fact that the show got panned so bad by our own fandom just is it now it kills, like, for someone like us who are collectors and who did enjoy it. Now we don't get to have the collectibles to forever remember that only season apparently we're going to get. So that's the only thing I get a little chafed by after all the fallout of this. You know what I mean? I did want more. I wanted more Chimera, more Darkseid lore, all that. And I would have liked to at least get a Funko Pop of that, because I think at least the Black Series collectors are getting one. So come on.
Yeah. It should be interesting to see what this one is, because we've already gotten at least one Kylo Ren with the hood up from The Force Awakens. So
yeah, I do. I have that one. But I'm like,
maybe if it's in a better pose.
No, you have the Force Awakens. There is a Last Jedi, or not Last Jedi. Is Last Jedi one? There is one.
Yeah.
I have this one.
There's a Force Awakens one.
Yeah. I think the Force Awakens one was kind of like slightly less than a hero pose, you know, and it was like a Toys R Us exclusive, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So, and then we only got the recent that whole Darkseid wave that we're getting, right? They're gonna do that one, and then they have a bronze version of that too, right?
Yes, the Force Awakens one.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't have many of the hoods, so I don't know what they're gonna do differently. I don't know. They got to make it look cool. I'm hoping they thought it was Kylo Ren, and it's that Inquisitor from the Tales of the Jedi with Ahsoka. Like, honestly, I would love it to be something like that instead.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally messed up. It wasn't the hooded. It was this guy. I was like, I'd be like, fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have high hopes for it. I kind of just think it might be. I mean, it might be a different mold, but I feel like the way that Funko's been going, especially with some of these exclusives,
could be a soda.
Anything crazy.
They could do a soda.
Oh, like a Star Wars soda?
Yeah, it doesn't say it's a pop. It just says.
Have we ever had a Kylo soda? I don't think we have.
We don't really have any sequel sodas. I think there are a lot of like the OT, and we have the Padme from the prequels, but I don't think there's really any sequel characters.
No,
I haven't heard of a even Funko Star Wars soda really releasing since Greedo. Are they kind of slowing the roll on those?
I think so. I think Greedo's really the last one that I saw. They were doing really well because we had the Darth Maul, we got Obi, then we got Princess Leia, and then
Leia,
Greedo, and then
yeah.
it kind of fizzled out. So
It's kind of tapered. So I don't know. Maybe they're figuring things out over there. At least I
Yeah.
think the NFTs have been doing better. I'm watching K Dog and Fish. Like the last 3 have sold out, and they're expecting big things with this Ninja Turtle one on Tuesday. So, not that I'm a big NFT fan. I could care. I don't want it to fail, because if they end up doing another Star Wars one, I hope to get something out of it. But I'm also kind of hoping that people claim, there's more people that when they do get them, claim them, so and resell them. Just resell them if they don't want them, because it seems like a lot of them don't even get claimed or redeemed, rather, I guess they call it. So I'm kind of curious why that would be.
people probably forget, like, because I think the redemption thing is like so far like removed. So
It
people
was
probably
like
forget.
it was like 2 months late, like a month and a half, 2 months later, I had to finally redeem it, and I had to set a reminder because it has a week. Like there's like it's weird. It is weird.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it's a small window to redeem it. So
Yeah, it's
but
definitely.
yours, when do they start shipping? In October, I think. September, October.
I don't know. I'd love to have it now, but who knows?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially having the Grail, like Luke hanging from that, dude. That's gonna be awesome. Like I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, you got lucky. The
I
Force
did.
was definitely with you.
I did, and it was funny. That was the I had saved 1 pack of the premium and 1 pack of the normal, right? And did a screen recording, and it was like towards the end of that premium, and I was like, dude, oh, look at that one, that's kind of cool. Oh my, I didn't realize I did the Grail like when I was recording. I was like, oh my god, like it kind of really, and I didn't really believe it, and so I had to like look it up. Like, did I really get it? Like, is this really how it works? Like, I couldn't believe it. So I was like, holy smokes. So yeah, I was pretty excited.
Yeah.
I don't
Joe,
know
did
if
you
my
do
son will
anything
fare
with
well
the,
with Ninja Turtle.
Did you do anything with the NFTs? Did you check it out at least, or?
Oh no, I didn't even know that was a thing, actually. So is that like what Funko had on the website where you could get
the digital ones?
Yes.
No, I didn't look into it at all.
No, I'm not a big fan of NFT because I feel you're spending some coin, and what do you have? You have a little mini, video clip, as a card to show for it. And what do you have to register on a site to have it, and even to look at them, collect them, to redeem them? And if you get lucky, you can redeem it. Like I don't think as many people thought as many packs they bought got as lucky as they thought they'd be. Surprisingly, with the Star Wars one, and then they burned a ton of packs. I think that's also, I don't know why they do this. It's like you have that day between these hours, and then otherwise they burn it. Like give it a day or two. Like I don't get that. Like some people are working and you do it in the middle of the day. Like it's just I didn't find it. And had I not worked at home, I wouldn't even be able to participate. You know what I mean? I was able to take my lunch and log on and do it during then. But that was kind of annoying having to do that. So
yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
Don't blame me.
Izzy says, "Hey guys, finally get to see you guys live. Best.
Hey, Izzy.
Nice.
Thanks for hopping in, Izzy." David in the chat said it was canceled from lack of views, not because some people didn't like it. Disney is the sole blame for it, no matter who liked it or didn't. Also, they did state early it would be in book form. I mean, yeah, we are getting comics and stuff, but still,
I mean,
I
I
would
don't
like
think
to see
it
a
was.
second season.
I thought they had views. Like someone put up a post that it was like, and they kind of ranked all the live action shows, and top 5 views, one of them was Acolyte. So
Yeah, apparently it didn't. Apparently it was lower. It was like the lowest Star Wars Disney Plus show for viewership. I think like the first 2 episodes were like the biggest premiere or whatever. The biggest premiere episode, but
does anybody know where that data?
Unfortunately, no.
What was that?
But like, is it even official? Any of that?
Yeah, is it just rumor mill because they, some variety like magazine published it?
Right.
I don't know. again, they're going to do what they want to do. Maybe they're doing this just to play damage control and, let the fires quell. And then, boom, when we want to reignite it, and whether it's good publicity or bad publicity, it's publicity. They bring season 2 back some other time. Who knows? I think people are being ridiculous, with the hatred that it had gotten. And, I'm not blaming fans. I'm just saying, like, just enjoy. I don't know. Maybe because I'm older, and I often joke with these guys that we had 3 movies for 30 odd years. So anyone born in the younger generations aren't used to, we didn't have Star Wars on demand. We had one Star Wars, and quite honestly, if Star Wars released now with the way fans look at things, I don't think it would have even gotten an Empire Strikes Back. Like if you watch The New Hope now, folks, and tell me that I love Luke and you wish to be him as a kid, but as you grew older and watched it, you're like, man, he is so whiny. Like
he is.
Man up.
Yeah.
Grow a pair, man. Come on. Come on.
Okay, Uncle Owen.
Right? Like, come on. Your uncle needs help, man. I get it. You're gonna go to school, you're gonna go to the academy. One more farm semester, then you're off to school, whatever. Like it was just, and then Tosche Station, and just the constant whining all the time. And then you get to grow into loving Luke. But I think that just that alone, people would have gone crazy over that, like really bashed it. So I don't know. I kind of wonder where we are in that. Like if we just go back and say, was it good? If you had seen no Star Wars and saw it, was it any good? And kind of throw it like that, like give it a couple litmus tests before it's totally jumped on. But I enjoyed it. And I always feel that there's always something like you and Chris on your recent post. You kind of mentioned how you watched other Star Wars, and maybe the first take it didn't grow on you, but you gave it more. I think that's what people need to do. And you can't hate on the actors, like even Mark Hamill and those guys, and Carrie Fisher used to say you could write it, but you can't say it, and it sounded so ridiculous. Yeah. So I don't know. It's crazy, guys.
That'd be a good character arc.
Yep. Yeah. And we did get disc trackers posted this image of that Boba Fett glow in the dark legacy line one. So
what now? Is that just a glow during the day? Look at that.
Yeah, that looks really awesome.
That's crazy. Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah. I think this comes out in like September for me, Patrick. When does it come out down there for you guys?
I think September as well. I think this wave comes, and then the Anakin on the droid in Mustafar.
Yeah,
and that comes like the week after.
The dark side, like the Maul, the Palpatine, the Dooku.
Yes, from that kind of series or wave. Yes, that should come the week after, I think.
Yeah.
So I think it's September-ish. Like maybe
September is going to be an expensive month, so for Funkos.
Oh yeah. But
yeah, that was pretty much all the news that we got. I guess not a super crazy week, but some news is better than no news.
Exactly. Yeah. But let's jump into our discussion and chat a little bit with our special guest here about his collection, but specifically his Funkos.
Yeah.
I speak.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Gotta do the intro for Patrick. Who loves
Hey, Jar Jar made it into the displays. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't hate.
There you go.
I can't hate on him. He made it to displays. He made the cut.
Yeah. Is that a deluxe jumbo?
Of the Boba, I think it's a normal size.
No, that's a
normal size.
That's a normal size one. Kay is in the chat. Says sup. Hey Kay, thanks for hopping in.
Hello.
I would get it if it's a small size. Yeah, it's the Boba Fett ones are just the standard size pops.
I think the box behind it was like a different pop, which is maybe that's why, but I think it's a regular sized pop.
Yeah. So Joe, we usually ask all our guests 3 questions every time they come on here for the first time. So the first of which is how many Star Wars Funko Pops do you have in your collection?
I'm gonna guess. I'm probably gonna guess around 2 to 250, probably.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
That's not bad. That's a
It's
decent.
not shabby at all.
Yeah.
Impressive. Most
Most.
impressive.
The second question that we ask all our guests: do you happen to know your most expensive Star Wars Funko Pop?
So in terms of worth or what I paid for it, like how would you define that?
If you know both.
I mean, there probably is a correlation of the two. I would say it's likely. I don't know what she's currently going for, but the Geonosis Padme or the Clone Wars Cad Bane, the first Cad Bane they did, or the San Diego Comic-Con Glow in the Dark Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
That probably one of those 3 would be my guess.
Yeah, I think for myself, the Padme was probably one of my most expensive ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one's still up there. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
yeah,
still
off the top of my hand, I don't know what else I have that's worth a lot.
And I think the Attack of the Clones Anakin shot up too with the 2 lightsabers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's one I
had. And that one was a tough one to get.
Yeah.
Did you have trouble getting that one?
No, actually. I missed the first time around. It went up for pre-order, and it was an Amazon exclusive, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Anakin 2 sabers. Yeah.
Yeah. So it like went on, and then it sold out. But then there was like a brief window where it went back up, and I was able to pre-order it that second time around, and I was able to get it. So I really didn't have that bad of luck, but I think I just happened to look at the right time. But yeah.
Now, do you keep
a lot of people ordered it. A lot of people pre-ordered the first time, and it got canceled or it didn't show up. Or
it took forever. Yeah.
Well, I think it sold out too on the Funko website, like when it dropped.
Yeah.
So
I actually have 2 of them. The first one, I think, because I was having issues that most people are having trying to get it the first round. I went through Macari of all weird things. Someone had, I guess, landed a sale of one through Macari. So I got that one, and then eventually Amazon kind of is like, "Oh, your order finally," and I'm like, "Oh, thank goodness." So they got it straightened out. So I have 2. But curious, do you get when you order something like that, Joe? Do you buy 2 or do you buy 1 and just keep it in its box and protect it?
So I always do singles and Funkos, and I started with them all boxed and then kind of pulled a Patrick and opened them all. So I'm all loose Funkos now. So they're all open. I just scrap the boxes. And it's a space thing. It really is a space thing. But then once you do it, you're like,
it is.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. So you enjoy them like that.
Much more. Much more. Yeah. Look at them. You actually can, I could go on for hours. I've just been enjoying it so much.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear.
You just I honestly come down here like last night and got lost and was down here till 1 a.m. just looking around like, I want to move that one over here to here. Like, it's so bizarre and only collectors get it. Like, it's if you know kind of thing. It's a collector's thing,
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So what is your favorite Funko Pop in your collection?
So the Geonosis Padme's up there. I'm definitely a big Padme guy, but I also like the OG color, like the Kenner colored Boba Fett. I like that one a lot. I will say I really like the R2D2 that was in the Celebration 2-pack with R5D4.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I love the fact that they put a wash on them and made them kind of dirty. I thought that was awesome. So I like that one a lot. And I'm also a really big fan, newer ones, Pong Krell. He came out, I was just like, this is so cool. And then the more recent Grievous, the one that was like the Hot Topic, the 4-sabered Grievous.
Yes.
So those are probably all my favorites.
Do you have the OG Grievous, the Walgreens one? Or?
I didn't.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because I know it went back up on the Funko site, like some older ones randomly do, and I still didn't pull the trigger on it.
Yeah. How about the Anakin one, the Dark Side Anakin from Revenge of the Sith?
I was able to get that. Yeah, and
yeah,
it did come with the Walgreens sticker, and I did open it up and throw the box out. But yeah, I was able to get that on the more recent release, which again is so random. But I also have that one.
Yeah, it's a good one to have too.
Yeah.
But your Padme one, that's so hard to find. Like they made such a limited one. I think most people aren't even willing to give that one up. Like you'd be lucky to find someone giving that one up at this point.
And that was a con exclusive too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Emerald City, maybe.
Okay.
It had a green sticker on it, so
yeah.
Is that the one in Georgia, Emerald City?
I think it's Seattle, I believe.
Okay.
Maybe it's Dragon Con in Georgia. I can't keep up.
I don't know.
We need Star Wars Sith here to answer that for us, Tony.
Kay says I'm severely lacking in the pops.
Well, if you
I
need
only
some
have
on
7
the low,
plus 2 gold two collector's addictions.
Mm.
And Peak Obi-Wan says I can't open them yet just because I'm kind of into exclusive stickers and boxes.
I get you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
opening
the new Ezra because I got that first from on it. I'm like, do I take I took him out to take a photo of him already. Like, does it really matter at this point? Like, I don't know. Because I have a whole area dedicated to the Star Wars Rebels, and the fact that I picked up that Sabine box lunch last week. I have the concept series Fett, but I was just starting to round out some of those ones I don't have from that collection, and more I keep getting laserly close to finishing that set and just needing to get that Thrawn. I still want that Thrawn.
Yeah,
Joe, do you have that Thrawn? I think you do, don't you?
Yeah, so I have the 2 of the Thrawns. I have the Rebels Armed Cross one, and then I have the Ahsoka one. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, they're great too. And outside of the Thrawn pop, I mean, I know it's specific to the characters, how they do the eyes, but the Malgus, that's the only other one where they've done red eyes now, outside of Thrawn, right? Are there any others that have red eyes? So I know the original Maul has like the red, like
the swirl.
Yeah, he has the red swirls. I think you might be right as far as the red eyes go.
Yeah, the only one I could think is different eyes is from Rogue One.
Oh yeah, that's right. The short little yeah.
And then Wrecker has the one white eye.
True.
But here in you, the Donnie Yen's character.
Oh
no,
yeah.
but for red eyes, red eyes specifically. There's a Rogue One character that's like a little alien that has red eyes as well.
Yeah. Oh, Jawa, Off-World Jawa.
Oh, the Off-World Jawa.
Off-World Jawa has that's right.
Yep.
So there's a few.
Yeah,
there's some. Yeah, not too many.
Banes, and then that's it, right?
Yeah, Cad Banes. Yeah.
There's not too many.
Yeah, that is it.
There isn't too many.
No.
I think for the most part, they're all like black eyes.
Yeah.
But how? Because you're an out of box collector. We've seen your collection. Your figures are displayed kind of like in chronological order, aren't they? I believe.
So no, my figures are
or were they
completely random
mismatch?
Yeah, like I have some for the 3 3/4, the like smaller figures. I definitely have some like displays and play sets that are kind of like scenes from stuff, but nothing's in order. Like the motive of displaying the figures is just trying to balance the shelves. Like I don't want like all troopers or all humans together, so I just like to kind of diversify the shows, the lines, and have like a balance, like a mix of colors and stuff. So I kind of just do what I like, what I think looks the best. I definitely lean towards my favorites being in the front row of stuff, but even those I'll switch around. So I kind of just like messing with it. But my logic with a lot of it was just I kind of like all the eras and everything Star Wars. Like even some of it may not be my favorite stuff, but I can find something in everything Star Wars that I do like. And I kind of hold on to those aspects more so than homing in on something I didn't, just because life is too short to carry that energy. But like, I'm a big fan of all of it, so I really want to integrate all of it. But I also feel like it forces you to view every piece individually.
Right.
When it's like that, versus if it's all troopers, it looks good, but the whole shelf kind of blends together. You don't really get to appreciate every figure as much because you can just kind of skim over it. So that's kind of one of the motives too, but I kind of like that aspect. It forces you to really appreciate every piece.
Yeah, and
I
you
like
do the
that.
same with your Funko Pops as well, right?
Yeah, yep, totally, exactly.
Yeah. Because when I watched your room tour, I was like, I was trying to figure out if you had any organization to it. I was like, it kind of just looks like randomly
when he was talking
put there.
Lex, he was kind of explaining how he did it for the color and the mix it up and different movies and series in there. And that was kind of my inspiration. I kept mine more towards waves, kind of near each other, but like kind of placing them in different spots so that your eye wanders and you're like looking over here. It's like Empire, but like, oh wait, this guy's from here, and oh wait, she's from here. And I love that about it because that's what keeps your eye bouncing. It's such a cool display technique. I do like that.
Totally.
After watching that, I took that and I was like, oh, I like that idea. And I've used it. So it's awesome.
I love it. And I'm about to do an updated room tour video for 2024. Like it's probably gonna be in the fall because I'm getting the HasLab Ghost. So I want that to be in it. So I think it ships in September. So I'm kind of waiting for that. And,
I got to figure out what I'm mine. I don't know where it's going when I get it.
Something with HasLab, you can't just do it and then you're just like, I'll deal with that part later.
My Razor Crest is under my shooting table right now.
Nice.
So I've got to put the Razor Crest and the Ghost. I think I have something that might work. I was supposed to do it this summer and I just never got around. I've got an old Sony Wega TV stand, big TV stand that I wanted to do the top like a desert-like thing. And then the bottom, I want to do like a hanger and I can swap which one I display.
Oh, that's cool.
Put one inside and one on the top. And you have two different like views, so it's kind of cool. And make that like a corner piece in this TV room I'm working on. But I think just because it's been taking like a back seat, I just keep forgetting and like, oh, I got to get to that. I got to get to it. You know, I was in the garage this morning doing yard work stuff, and I saw all the foam that I've been collecting to then build such projects. And I'm like, man, I got to get to that. And my neighbor's like, stop looking at that. That's just winter project. That's what you're going to do all winter. I was like, you're right. When I can't enjoy the outside, I'm going to need something to do. So he's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kay said the gold ones came out in cute display domes, Hot Topic exclusives.
They did.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never gotten one of those. Those would be kind of neat.
No, I didn't get those either. There's a new Thrawn also with the gun. I have the Rebels original and the Target exclusive. Yeah, that's the only one I'm missing. The only Thrawn one is that original one.
I really want that one.
I do have it.
If it goes missing during your move, it's probably Patrick who drove down there to get it for me.
I'll help you move.
Yeah,
I'll help you move. I'll move some of those pops right into my car.
Yep, all my signed ones and stuff. Be like, okay.
You know what the most heart rate? Are you still going to be keeping your room at home, or you have to move it all out? Because that would be the heartbreaker. What's moving? What stuff's coming?
Yeah, I think I'm moving. I think I'm going to take the majority of the stuff that's here already and kind of try to move it up there. But if I have to leave some stuff behind, it is what it is, kind of thing.
Yeah, it'll be bittersweet for those things because when you get back home, you're like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, at some point they'll make their way up, but I gotta figure out. I don't know. It's a lot. I gotta figure it out.
You got so much going on. I'm just proud that you got the new gig. That's so awesome. Awesome.
Thank you.
And right out of graduation, I mean, there's like you've been just busting humps. So for all the hard work you've been doing, so happy you have something to celebrate and very happy for you. Your graduation pictures were awesome, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yep, graduated on Wednesday, got the job offer Monday, so it's been rolling. So now I just got to prep and study for NCLEX. Also look for an apartment and stuff. So gonna be a busy bee these next few months.
So awesome.
Kay says, "Congrats, Lex."
Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I mean, you guys have kind of watched my progression, so it's been bittersweet now that it's over, unfortunately, but kind of still feels a little bit unreal.
Right? Like you're already about to just boom right into the working. And not only that,
Yeah.
you got in with one of the best because of the
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
you're not just working for a Mickey Mouse hospital, like Mayo Clinic, man.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
For you. Great job.
#1 hospital in Florida. I think honestly, wherever there is a Mayo, they're like #1. So it's definitely a
Absolutely.
pretty
They're at the
big
top
job.
of the heap. Yeah.
Yeah.
In healthcare, they're at the top, man. You did really well. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, that was my goal, was to secure a job before school finished, just to kind of like have a contingent offer, just so that way when I do pass, I can start. But yeah, it was definitely kind of came a little bit quicker than I thought. So it's been nice and bittersweet a little bit, but I'm excited to see where this next chapter is gonna take me. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But do we have a game to play?
We do. Let me put some stuff up here. Hold on.
Yeah, because we like to play a game with our guests, and sometimes even when we don't have any guests, when we got nothing else to do, we like to play a couple games. So
Yes,
yeah. Let's jump into our game that we're gonna play here.
The dark side clouds everything.
All right, so they're processing now.
Okay, it says game. Yeah, and you guys can play at home too.
Yes.
Patrick,
Drop them in the chat.
Set these
they're
up
there.
here because
All right.
Patrick set
So
these up.
I
It'll be
have-
the three of us playing.
Yes, I have 12 in all. All right. Now, last time we played this, Lex and Christopher, you guys smashed it. Like and I was like, man, I got to do better. Like, so hopefully this one, I didn't try to overly stump, but we'll find out.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh boy.
Did you want to keep score, Patrick?
Sure.
Is that the Gaming Great Shadow Trooper?
I'm gonna say Captain Enoch.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Okay.
What I kind of think it's that. I don't know. I think it might be that like black and blue
Ooh.
trooper, but I don't know what it's
Oh,
called.
like the Gaming Greats one, the Shadow Trooper or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, is that the one? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm
Final
stuck
answer.
already.
Final
This is not a good start.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Enoch.
All right. Chris is going
Maybe it's-
Enoch. Lex.
Like the night trooper. I'll go different than Joe. I'll do like a night trooper then. I'll be like in between a little bit.
All right. Joe, what are you going for?
So I'm going Shadow Trooper.
I've gone like old school. That's a throwback.
Enoch.
Chris. Too good.
That
too
blaster at the side.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a pretty good indicator.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for the next?
Peak Obi-Wan said Enoch as well. Good job, chat.
All right, here we go. Next one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
good. Cassian?
Hmm.
I don't know.
That's a
Oh,
tough
by the
one.
way, that Shadow Trooper does have his gun down at the side, so that was a good call
The
out.
shot does it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I lost where mine is in my display. It's probably on a lower shelf. So
I don't know. It looks like a regular old Joe. I'm going like Cassian, but I don't even know.
it's not even a Star Wars pop. Patrick photoshopped it and put it on a base.
I did a pop
Yeah.
myself. That's me.
You don't have that you don't have that kind of luscious hair there, Patrick.
No, it's slowly thinning.
So
Yeah, I
not
don't
confident, but I'm going the Corellia Han Solo with the white outfit.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that. Lex, what are you going
Okay.
with?
I'm gonna go with Cassian Andor
All
because
right.
I don't know.
And Chris, what are you going with?
I'm gonna go with Dryden Boss.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Poe Dameron.
Oh, Dameron.
Yeah.
Boom! Gotcha.
It
This
kind of
is-
looks like Cassian.
It kind of does. Like again, I wanted to find something to throw you guys a little bit for a loop there. So
It just
no
looked like a
score on this
regular,
round.
peak
old folk.
Obi-Wan was half, right?
I mean,
It
yeah,
was-
you're on it.
Yeah.
Moon
And Christopher
Knight would've been a
Lex,
good
thanks for doing
answer.
so well at this last time that now I have to be penalized with these tough choices.
Well, yeah, Patrick stepped his
yeah,
game up.
Patrick stepped his game up. Yeah.
I did. I had to
Oh,
step my game
okay.
up. Last week they destroyed it. They killed the game. They almost got every one.
Yeah.
Which one is this though?
It's the purple box.
Yeah, it's a power of the galaxy Leia.
Yeah.
Oh, like the dirty Leia.
Yeah, I think it's the dirty one. Yeah, it's the dirty one.
All right. Is that final answers, everyone? Dirty Leia?
Dirty
Yeah.
Leia.
Yeah, we're gonna go dirty girl Leia.
Oh,
Patrick.
no.
Oh, I did too dirty with the Valentine chocolate.
Well, I think we
Patrick's
were
gone.
on it. It's dirty girl Leia.
Yeah.
That's it. Patrick's gone after doing this. That's it.
Move him. Get rid of him.
Return of the Jedi. You have an opening for Saturdays at 4.
I'll consider it.
Oh,
It's chocolate.
man.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about
I got
that,
you
Leia.
good. You know what? I knew I had to throw a chocolate Valentine's in because we absolutely don't like it. But it was such a temptation because the hair alone, you know who it is.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
the rest of it, I
Which
said,
one?
oh, this might throw people off because honestly, you guys picked the exact one I was thinking of, the Power of the Galaxy one. So that, and if you guys are thinking that, that's what I thought of, and that's why I chose this one. So
That
you
was
guys
well
are
played.
Yeah.
I feel like I just
You-
blocked these out of my memory.
I know. You
That's
did
why
us
I'm
dirty.
well, you guys just tore it up the last time. I was all right. I cannot. I'm gonna have to throw down the gauntlet for you
Yeah.
this time.
It's got an older base.
I gotta say, Entertainment Earth, Mandalorian, the dark blue one. I can't remember what they call him, but the dark blue
Oh.
Mandalorian.
The Death Watch.
No, not the Death Watch.
The guard.
The guard. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the guard.
It's a good call out. He was like
Kay
bluish.
thinks it's the Cobb Vanth and the Boba armor, which isn't a bad guess.
I don't think we have a Boba that's posed like that. And I was gonna say Django, but I don't think that's him because his base is not the same.
Yeah.
I forget what that other. Yeah, it.
We gotta have.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Mandalorian guard for this one.
All right.
Is that
Lex,
blue
what are you
one?
going with?
That's the dark blue one. The light blue one's the Death Watch one. So
Mm, I don't know. I'm gonna just go Boba Fett.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna go Death Watch just to
Death
put
Watch.
that out
All
there. Yep.
Yep,
Great.
Chris got it.
the guard.
Nice.
The one that I don't
Good
have.
call. You didn't pick this one up?
No, it's Entertainment Earth exclusive. So
Mm.
I'll have to get it from Aussie Collectibles at some point.
I did pick this guy up. I love the Mandos. The one I want now is the Axe Woes. If I
Walgreens, White Boba. Yeah, K guessed Axe. That would have been a good guess because he's got the same the scope on the helmet too. So
All right, you ready for the next?
ready?
Sure. Oh my gosh. Mm.
I gotta say Han Solo because the hair, but I don't know which one it is.
I think it's the old Han Solo, like with the
That's what I
gray
was leaning,
hair.
like Force Awakens Han
Yes,
Solo.
the
That's
Force
what I
Awakens
was
with
kind
the
of
blue
leaning
jacket.
towards.
He's in that I
Yeah.
don't. It's definitely like an older pop.
I don't think it's a
'cause
blue jacket, though.
hero
I think it's a
posing.
brown.
Blue jacket.
I think it's a brown jacket.
Is that what it is?
All right. Well, I'm going blue jacket.
I gotta go brown jacket. Force Awakens Han Solo.
Lex, what are you going with?
Just going old man Han Solo, but I don't know. Oh,
Oh, it is a blue one. Look at that.
Man, Joe getting on the scoreboard there.
Joe, yeah, Joe getting
Desperate
the
moves here.
So we got Chris 2, Joe 1, Lex 0.
Does Lex get like a quarter of a point for saying old Han Solo? 'Cause it is old.
You know
Well,
what?
he doesn't even
I'm
look
gonna
like
give you a
that
point for that.
old.
I'll give you a point for that.
There's like an old Han that has like gray hair. That's the one I thought it was, but
Well, I mean,
I'll take a point.
that's old
I
Han
think it's
Solo.
the one
Then.
with the brownish, blackish. It's a worn black jacket or
Yeah.
whatever the one from. Yeah, I know what one you're thinking of.
But that's definitely like a hero pose-ish.
Again, all reasons why the ones I chose for today were a little bit tougher.
Yeah. Oh, is that little ice cube? No.
I think it's Beckett in the Imperial disguise.
Chris, you're too good at this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll lock in young ice cube, little cube.
Young ice cube. All right.
So I'm not gonna get this. So I'm gonna go Ula.
Oh, nice. Okay. It is Beckett.
Nice.
It was Beckett.
Nice.
Chris
Cool
is
pop.
he's upped his game a little bit. I'm gonna have to do a little better.
I mean, you stepped up your game.
All right.
I think this is a
It's
game great.
it's clearly a trooper. Yeah.
I think it's like a night trooper. It looks so similar to Enoch's helmet. But is it the one or the other one?
I think it's the
With like the gray face.
Celebration exclusive Stormtrooper with the silver base.
Mm.
That's a very good.
You locking that in, Chris?
I'm locking that in.
Locking it in, Lex?
But you could say it's I don't know. I'll stick with Night Trooper.
With the which one?
The gray face.
The gray face? Joe, what do you got?
I'm gonna say a Purge Trooper.
That's a good one.
That's not a bad guess, actually.
Mm.
Oh, Lex.
Nice.
Ha ha ha. I knew Patrick was gonna do the gray one. I was like, if he's gonna throw it in there,
I don't know. I like
He's
the
gonna
gray
try
one
to-
better. I do like the gray one better. It's the only one I don't know why they didn't do it, because they did it in the mini. They didn't do the whole gray helmet version.
Yeah.
They did it for the keychain, but not that. And they also did
The
Sabine with her helmet in the keychain, but not the normal version.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that. Not getting that. All right, here we go. Here's a tough one.
These old pops all look the same.
Yes, they do. I had to go back. I had to go back a little bit. I had to get creative.
I'm gonna go Han Solo with the crossbow.
Really?
Yeah, that could be a good one. No, we already did Poe. It does kind of look like he's holding a crossbow a little bit. But it could be like a little pistol too.
Could be.
Yeah.
We're locking them. What do you got, Chris? What are we locking it down as?
I'm locking in Han Solo with the crossbow for my guess.
Right.
Kay
Joe,
agrees.
what are you locking it in as?
I'm just gonna go to change it up. I'm gonna go the Han Solo with the brown jacket from The Force Awakens.
Okay. Lex?
I don't know. Maybe I'll go like a Hoth Han because it kind of maybe looks like he has a hood thing, but it could just be his hair and I'm just seeing things.
All right, here we go. Let's do the reveal.
Yep.
Crossbow.
Brown jacket, crossbow.
Yeah.
On it. Old man Han.
Yeah.
Old man Han, yeah.
Or old Indiana Jones, perhaps.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got next.
Kymer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He just has that like pose to the
That
side.
stance? Yeah. I want to say
Locking
Kymer, but
it
is that
in?
too easy?
Lex, you locking that in?
Locked and loaded.
Locked in?
So I'm going Andor from Andor, the exclusive one.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris, what are you going with?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with Joe. I'm gonna go Andor, the exclusive Andor.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, Lex got that one.
Yeah.
Woo!
Nice.
Immediately.
All right, we got Chris with 4 points, Joe, our guest, 2, and Lex, you've got 3.
Nice.
So it could be anyone's game here, man. Woo!
anyone's game. He does have the similar stance to like,
Yeah, it
he
could
has
have
a
been
similar stance to
Cassian. I was
Andor.
questioning
Yeah.
myself. It's a Wrecker.
Wrecker.
But
Yeah.
The Clone Wars
Oh,
box,
yeah.
though.
because I think the Bad Batch one, he doesn't have his helmet on. Like in that
Actually,
pack,
no.
Or
No,
I think it's
Bad
the
Batch
individual.
Wrecker. I think it's the
The
Bad Batch,
individual.
the single box one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the 5-pack or whatever it was, they didn't have their helmets on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the Bad Batch one or the Clone Wars one?
The Bad Batch one. You know the difference is?
No.
Clone Wars, he's doing the
Oh.
Yeah.
remember that was the introduction, and he's kind of like "Roar," and he like takes that piece of metal and uses the fence. So I think that's why that's that Clone Wars version as opposed to this one. Because they did do this in the 5-pack where he doesn't have the helmet with the rest of them.
Cases they have the tech in the helmet. Yeah.
You guys all got you guys did good on that one. Not so okay. Don't use Wrecker again. Just make a mental note. Hey, don't pick up on that one. They're too good.
He just has like such a distinct helmet, I feel.
Yeah.
He does.
Patrick stepped things up though. This
he did. He did. This is making me think. Oh. Concept
C3PO. Locking it in.
Yeah, you don't even have to do much with that one. You guys are right on that one. Right on that one. Because I thought that might have thrown you off. It might have thrown you off because I was thinking if I threw Aura Singh in, it's almost similar to the little Mohawk piece.
Oh yeah.
Well, doesn't she have a gun though?
She has a rifle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does have a rifle.
She does. She's a cool pop. I like her.
Yeah.
Aura Singh? Yeah.
Yeah. It's you know what it is? It's the colors. You don't until you have it, you don't realize it's that you got that pale skin, but it's got like this bluish purple, and you got the orange. It's really nice looking.
Yeah, and the pose is good too.
Yeah. And it's a random character that we'll never see anything like that. You know, I missed that series. All right, folks. Last one. What do we got?
Oh,
we got
that's
Lando with the gambler, the Hawaiian shirt. Lando.
Oh,
or Lando with the scarf, maybe. Or it wasn't like a scarf? Was it like a tie or something?
Yeah, it's like a red.
Yeah,
tie.
he always has those little funky ties, space ties or whatever. Yeah,
it's
kind of like a purchase the way he wears it. That's like his Lando's
That's a tough one.
Mascot.
It's a young Lando though from like the Solo movie, I think. Perhaps.
I don't think it's Lando. I don't know who it is though. I don't think it's
Lando at all.
The left hand is different from the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, and the cape looks ripped.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a cape? I thought that was like a scarf kind of thing.
Or maybe that's his hand.
I don't know. And what's your
So
guess?
I don't know.
It's a weird hand if that's a hand.
Right?
It could
be. Everyone's still pondering on this one. I stumped you on the last one, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Lando with a little cape.
All right, Lando, little cape.
Childish Gambino. The cape.
Jodi, what are you saying? What are you thinking, Joe?
It's a hard one.
I guess I'll stay with the Lando with the red tie and the funky shirt, but
I like that one because that was like a exclusive for somewhere. I like that. Chris, what do you got? Stop cheating and looking at your collection.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Din Djarin holding Grogu with the helmet off.
Oh.
Just because it looks like a cape. Oh
wow. Oh my god, what even was this guy's name?
Haja.
Haja.
Oh,
Yeah.
He was the
Yeah,
fake
got him.
Jedi.
That was his hand.
Poser.
I was like, that's not a normal hand though. Like it just
It is.
had something in it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That
I
was-
just figured as a silhouette, it would have been a little bit tougher, because
I thought,
you don't-
I
you
thought,
don't
I
know.
thought it was his cape.
You
Yeah.
got us.
I tried to do a good one, but yeah, you guys
stumped us.
did still
It's
pretty
an
well.
obscure one.
Billy Lord.
Final score. I mean, it was close. Everyone was off by one. It was Chris leading it with
Yeah.
6, Lex 5, Joe 4. So you guys did really good.
He was just
I really tried to throw some curves your way.
I mean, you
You got
definitely
us.
did.
Some
You stepped it up
obscure
this game.
pops.
Well, you guys crushed it last time. It was like no brainer, and I think maybe because I picked from a lot of newer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it was fresh in our heads from seeing it and recently purchasing, doing videos, recording videos on them. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I can't do really anything that anyone's purchased in the last few weeks. Got to dig back a little bit.
Dig deep.
So it was
Yeah.
fun. That was good. You guys did good.
Patrick was dialed in.
Yeah. Look at that. But I think that'll do it for this episode of the Star Wars Popcast. Joe, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate you spending your afternoon/evening with us.
Yeah.
Coming on here and
So much.
talking Star Wars Funko Pops with us. Do you want to let people know one more time before we go where they can find you?
Yeah, so you can find me on the YouTube. Return of the Jedi is my channel, and also on Instagram. My name's also Return of the Jedi. So you can find me there, and again, just posting casual content, highlighting my collection, and just like connecting with fans. So hit me up.
Awesome. Patrick, where can people find you when you're not on here talking all
When I'm
things
not
Funko?
out here hanging out with you guys, trying to fool you guys in ridiculous games, and talking about awesome collections like Joe has there. I'm on here with you guys, and then I do my own channel over at Poptography, and you can find me Poptography YT on any of the social media. I do creative Star Wars images of the Funko Pops in my collection, as well as do my versions of unboxings and on the hunts. And as you've been watching lately, there's been a lot of those. I think I'm all the way out to the end of September at this point with videos. I've been buying so much cat food, as we've been joking about here on the show. So much cat food. So, but besides that, where can people find you, Lex, when you're not on here with the rest of this crowd?
Well, when I'm not here with you two and any guests that we have, I'm on my own channel, which is Jedi Lex, and I kind of just do everything and all things Star Wars, conventions, collectibles, news, rumors, you name it. I will probably talk about it, but that is all for me. Chris, when you're not here with me and Patrick, where can people find you?
Well, when I'm not on the podcast every Saturday, I'm on my own channel, Seriously Star Wars, doing weekly Star Wars videos and our little weekly news segment, Rebel Rewind, every Tuesday. So check that out. And that's pretty much it for me as well. But thank you everyone for watching and listening and chatting with us in the chat, and we'll see everyone next episode.